Hi YouTube, it's Ryan the Tale's End, and I am bringing you something that I haven't brought you in a long time. A movie review. So the two movies that I'm going to review are Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay, and the second one is going to be... what is it? The second one is going to be... oh god. The second movie is Where in the World is Osama Bin Laden? So the first movie I'm going to review is Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. And as you can tell, this is a hilarious comedy. And it's a little bit too much in a lot of situations, but I really did like this movie. I highly suggest that you go there drunk or impaired somehow. I'm not going to endorse anything, but in the first opening sequences of the movie, you get already poop jokes, fart jokes, masturbatory dreams, and things of that nature. So if you're bringing your family, don't. So this delves into a lot of issues. There's some romance in it, but mostly comedy. Although, I don't like that Neil Patrick Harris made another comeback into this movie, because the premise of the movie is that this happened right after Harold met the girl of his dreams, Maria, and he was following her to Amsterdam. Basically what happens is that they go on the airplane, and Kumar, who can't control himself, tries to smoke some marijuana in the airplane, and someone thinks that he's a terrorist, so he tries to smoke it. It looks like a bomb, but it's not, and they get tossed into Guantanamo Bay and are followed by a hapless yet ruthless assistant to the director of the Department of Homeland Security. Now, I wish more people put this in their reviews, but was this worth the $10.50 or whatever the amount of money that you spend to go watch a movie? And I say yes. I think I might watch it again. There were some times I was just cringy it was too much. Way too much, but other times it was funny and heartwarming, and I never thought that I would like Harold and Kumar, but my older brother said it the best. He said that Harold and Kumar are our generation's Cheech and Chong, and I do believe that. So basically that's the premise of the film. They went to Guantanamo Bay, they ran away from Guantanamo Bay, they escaped somehow, and then they run across the country to find Neil Patrick Harris, to find some drunken hicks in the woods, to stop Kumar's ex-girlfriend's wedding, and eventually to Amsterdam to find Maria. I mean, you have these two racial minorities who are constantly messed around with by the authorities and other people of what Reverend Wright, for those politicos who are watching, says is the dominant culture. What you do have to mind is that there's a lot of racist humor, toilet humor that's not appropriate for children. Although it could be appropriate or pretty appropriate for teenagers. I'm not the person to judge that, but at the same time, that's just the biggest warning of this movie. Would I watch it again? Yes. Would I bring another friend? Probably. But if you've ever been with me in a comedy movie, I laugh way too loud, so there you go. I guess that the best cameo appearance in the movie was President Bush. Neil Patrick Harris was good, but there's a surprise ending for Neil Patrick Harris in this movie, and without saying it, actually, it has something to do with branding his name into a prostitute who has enormous breasts. So thumbs up! Watch the movie. The premise of this movie is a little shaky because he brings it out very lighthearted, like it should, as a mockumentary or documentary should be, and he puts it out there in a way that he's trying to find Osama bin Laden to make the world better. For what we find out to be later is that his wife is pregnant with their baby boy, and so he goes off on a journey to go find Osama bin Laden to make the world better. their ups and downs. The most interesting part was, when he went to Jerusalem and tried to speak to some Israelis there, some Hasidic Jews in a neighborhood full of Hasidic Jews, and we come to find out that they're a lot less accepting of Morgan Spurlock than all of the rest of the Muslim, Arab, and Moroccan people, and Pakistanis and the Afghanis. That the Israelis come off as probably the worst of all the people. Not the regular Israelis, but the Hasidic Jews, the Hadassah. I think it's Hadassah. No, the Hasidic Jews in Jerusalem, because they actually attack him while all the Arabs and the Muslims and the Afghanis and the Pakistanis invite them into their homes so that they can talk, and they will actually talk. The second movie I want to review is Where in the World is Osama bin Laden? And this is done by Morgan Spurlock, the same person who gave you Super Size Me, the documentary or mockumentary of him eating McDonald's hamburgers and McDonald's food for 30 days. And this time he's trying to find Osama bin Laden. This is a documentary, a mockumentary, of him going around to supposed terrorist nations and nations that were unrest. So that he went to Israel, Casablanca, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, and then back to New York, where he lived. There is one portion where he goes to Saudi Arabia, and there's one guy who is just very anti-American and very anti-Western, and he seems kind of scary. But even he gave them a smile, and the Hasidic Jews, all they did was try to push him and make him go away. Kind of bad. Overall, this wasn't as entertaining as Harold and Kumar. Of course, this wasn't meant to be a documentary, but this came out as more of an informative kind of thing for the average viewer than it would have been entertainment for the average viewer. I think that given the situation now, this documentary was not lighthearted enough, or too lighthearted, depending on who you ask, because although he would get into situations that would probably make any other Westerner cringe, he made it in such a way that it was too serious of a tone and not serious of enough a tone in a lot of places. So here's that question again. Would I pay to see it again? Probably not. Although it would be an interesting DVD collector's item or one to rent. I'm not sure if this is worth the $10 to go watch it. Also, the Laemmle's theater that I watched it in had horrible seats where I kept sliding in I can't get out of my seat kind of thing. So there you go. Okay, so this is getting really long. So for Harold and Kumar, yes, go watch it. For Where in the World is Osama bin Laden? You decide. Not good, not bad for me. I'm indifferent. So that's it for me. I hope you like my movie reviews. It's Ryan the Tail's End, signing off. Talk to you later.